Okay, now we will start with function arguments. Earlier we have learned how to create a function, how to call a function. Now we will learn what are the type of arguments, what are the type of parameters used in functions. So first is required arguments, another is keyword arguments, third is default arguments, and four is variable length arguments. We will discuss one by one in detail. Required arguments, from the definition, from the name, you are able to think that what is this required means. They are mandatory arguments, you cannot skip them, you have to give them mandatory arguments. Okay, keyword arguments, they are just related to names. Default arguments, like, okay, I have told you in my school also, default constraint, I have told you one example that suppose if somebody forgets to enter its city, then by default his or her city will be Chandigarh. Same way, in default arguments we give some default value to a variable. Suppose I don't pass any value to a variable, by default that value will be 1. It's just an example. We'll do everything is in detail in the next slides. And variable length of arguments means an argument can have multiple values. Okay, multiple values. Okay, so we start with required arguments. Required arguments. Required arguments. Required arguments are arguments passed to a function in correct positional order. Here the number of arguments in the function call should match exactly with the function definition. Suppose I have created one function fn and I have passed 2 fxy. Okay, and I am displaying, I am taking z as variable and I am adding 2, and after that I am printing z. It means whenever I will call this function fn, I have to give both values, any value to x, any value to y. Suppose if I write fn 8, so it will give you an error because I am passing one value, but this function is is required with two values. Means fn will require only two values and I am passing one, so this will be an error. So this is the correct way to call function. Same way here, I have created one function prime, print me, and I am taking one parameter here str, and that function is doing just one task, that is displaying str. So when I am calling the function print me, I am not passing any argument, I am not passing any parameter. So when the function, this is calling function, who is calling the code inside the function. So this is calling function and this is called function. Okay, so calling function, when this will call this definition of the function, it will seek value of str which is not given, so it will give you an error. It will give you an error. So to remove the error, we need to pass some value here. So if we call print me with one string cs, then it will display cs on the screen, because now its number of arguments is satisfied with 1. I am passing one argument, it is seeking one argument, so cs will be copied to str and it will display print screen. So this function is of required arguments. You must be clear from here also. Same kind of example I have given here also. So take care. Okay, required argument is as simple as that. The parameters you have defined in the functions, while declaring it, you need to pass those parameters when calling the function. Is it clear? Required arguments. Now we will move to next, keyword arguments. Keyword arguments. Keyword arguments, and I have told you this is just something related to names. Okay, I have defined one function, again print me here, and with one parameter str, and here I am calling the function str with value myString. This is same as if I call print me in the bracket myString. There is no difference in both. MyString will be copied to str and it will display MyString on the screen. Here also it is doing the same. So when the above code will be executed, to display the result MyString. Okay, I'm giving you one more example to clear this concept of keyword arguments. The main thing why keyword arguments are used, that order of parameters does not matter. Suppose in earlier program, see, I have passed 4 and 6. I have passed 4 and 6. 4 will be copied to x, 6 will be copied to y. In no case 6 will be copied to x, in no case 4 will be copied to y, because they are required and positional parameters. 4 will go to first position, 6 will go to y position. And in keyword arguments, see, again I have defined one function with two parameters, name and age, and just the print function is displaying name, age, that's it. Okay, there's one error, this line should come to the next line. Okay, that's a syntax problem. I think you can do it in class 12th. Here when print info is called, age, value of age is given 50 and name is given Mickey. So age of 50 will be copied here, name Mickey will be copied to name, irrespective of their position. So you are getting it. So above code will be executed and the result will be name Mickey, age 50. So you have to define the name of the parameter along with the value. In keyword argument, you have to give the names of the parameters along with the value in keyword arguments. Is it okay? So I think you will be cleared with keyword arguments. याद रखना, इसमें आपको नाम देना है, पैरामीटर का नाम देना है वैल्यू के साथ. ओके, suppose if you want to call Mickey, 50, if you will write print info Mickey, 50, then no need of these parameter names. Mickey will go to name and 50 will go to age, as in required arguments, as in positional arguments. Required arguments में भी यही होता है ना, पोजीशन के हिसाब से चला जाता है. Mickey will go to first, name, 50 will go to age, second. But if you want to change the order of the variables, if you want to change the order of the parameters, then you can use keyword arguments. Fine. Here you will mention parameters, then value, parameter, then value. I think it will be more clear if you will do it in Python. Next, third one is default arguments. These are very much easier, rather all are easier. These are default arguments. Default argument is an argument that assumes a default value if the value is not provided in the function call. See, I have defined a function name comma age, but I have given one value to age also, 35. It means if the value of age is not provided in the calling function, then value of age will be taken as 35. यानी अगर वे एज की वैल्यू कॉल करते हुए नहीं देती फंक्शन को, तो अपने आप वो बेचारा 35 ही ले लेगा. वो कहेगा मुझे वैल्यू तो मिल नहीं रही एज की कोई, चलो मैं 35 ही ले लेता हूँ, बिकॉज इट हैज़ डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू ऑफ एज इज 35. ठीक है. तो हेयर यू हैव रिटन प्रिंट इन्फो नेम इक्वल टू मिक्की. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, ये पीछे वाला आर्ग्यूमेंट भी हो गया, कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट भी हमने यहाँ पे यूज़ किया, कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट भी यूज़ किया बिकॉज यहाँ पे मैंने पैरामीटर नेम लिया. कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट भी हो गया और डिफॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट भी हो गया. यू कैन कॉल दिस फंक्शन लाइक प्रिंट इन्फो मिक्की ऑल्सो. नो नीड ऑफ गिविंग कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट. तो आप दोनों तरह से कॉल कर सकते हो. अगर आप मिक्की से भी कॉल करोगे देन ऑल्सो दिस फंक्शन विल रन. मिक्की पास किया, मिक्की यहाँ पे कॉपी हो गया नेम में जाके, मिक्की नेम में जाके हो गया. एज उसको मिली नहीं तो एज उसके पास थी डिफॉल्ट 35, उसने वो यूज़ कर ली. इट विल डिस्प्ले नेम निक्की एज 35. तो आई थिंक इट इज़ ऑल्सो क्लियर. डिफॉल्ट आर्ग्यूमेंट्स आर ऑल्सो ईजी. नेक्स्ट इज variable length, little tricky. We will not use much of it. This is just for examination purpose. We will do just once. बहुत ज़्यादा डेप्थ में सिलेबस में नहीं है, ना ही आगे यूज़ है इसका. बाकी तीनों का तो है. वेरिएबल लेंथ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स. वेरिएबल लेंथ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स का आई जस्ट टेक यू टू डायरेक्टली टू द एग्जाम्पल टू मेक इट क्लियर. सी, देयर इज़ अ फंक्शन प्रिंट इन्फो. प्रिंट इन्फो में मैंने दो पैरामीटर पास किए, आर्ग्यूमेंट arg1 एंड वैर टप्पल. वैर टप्पल के आगे यू वॉन्ट बी एबल टू सी दिस इज अ स्टार. ओके, स्टार वैर टप्पल मीन्स इट्स अ वेरिएबल. तुम यहाँ पे बी सी डी कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, ये नाम ही एक वेरिएबल का. उसके आगे मैंने स्टार लगाया. स्टार मीन्स दिस वेरिएबल कैन स्टोर मल्टीपल वैल्यूज़. Print output is print arg1 for, okay, this is a loop, you know, for loop. ओके, मैंने कॉल किया तो क्या किया, 70 पास किया, 60 पास किया, 50 पास किया. 70 किस में चला जाएगा, arg1 में ऑफ कोर्स, और 60 और 50 टू वैल्यूज है, ये किस में जाएंगी, ये वैर टप्पल में जाएंगी. 60 और 50 इसमें जाएंगी और इसमें जाएगा सिर्फ 70. ठीक है. एंड व्हेन यू विल एग्जीक्यूट दिस कोड तो आंसर क्या आएगा, प्रिंट output is print arg1 70. for var in var tuple में क्या 60,40. तो भी पता है लूप सीक्वेंस पे चलती है. 60 उठाएगा पहले, var में 60 आएगा, इट विल डिस्प्ले var and it will display 60 on the screen. Next it will go again here, it will pick another element that is 50. 50 will go in var, it will display var 60 50. So this is the output. Now you can read the definition. You may need to process a function for more arguments than you specified while defining the function. These arguments are called variable length arguments and are not named in the function definition unlike required or default. Syntax of a function is non-keyword variable in this. ये चीज़ याद रखना बस. asterisk प्लेस किया जाता है that stores non-keyword variables. Tuple remains empty if no additional arguments are specified during the function call. Okay, leave this. You just remember the function and you remember this asterisk because this is used only once in Python in your syllabus, that is in variable length arguments. This is very important. Functions are used everywhere in Python. All programs which will come in the CBSE board examination all will be based on functions. Nowhere you will be given one question that write a program. They will give you write a function. So whatever code you need to write, you have to write in the function. It's very simple. When you will practice, you will learn it very fast and it will be very easier for you. Okay, thank you. Whatever doubts you have, you just post me in WhatsApp.